Hi everyone, welcome to 40K on Point, the channel that quantify Warhammer 40K. This video describes the Astra Militarum's fast attack choice using our quantified methodology. If you want to know more about the metrics that are used in this video, please follow the link in the description. 3 units are going to be analyzed in this video. Those are Armored Sentinels, Hellhounds, and Scout Sentinels. The cheapest form of Armored Sentinels was analyzed for this video. So you have for 35 points, 1 Armored Sentinels armed with a multi-laser. So for 35 points you are getting 6 wounds of toughness 6 and a save 3+. The unit is having a weapon skill and ballistic skill of 4+. And an 8-inch of movement. The multi-laser has 3 shots per attack, strength 6, and a range of 36 inches. This unit performed well in our metrics, basically because it has an amazing defensive capacity per point. You are paying a normalized wound at 3.69, which is excessively low. So for 35 points you got 6 wound, so roughly even less than 6 points per toughness, 6 wound, and a save 3+. So very solid unit. So for that reason it doesn't have to deliver a lot of firepower. It is a defensive unit aimed at taking receiving hits, and it does not deliver a lot of damage. That being said, because its defensive score is so great, to be considered a good unit, doesn't have to deliver a lot of damage. So for 120 points, you are having a Hellhound armed with the Inferno Cannon, but also a Heavy Flamer. The vehicle is having 11 wounds of toughness 7 and a save 3+. It has a 12-inch movement, and for the reason that it has only flamer weapon, its ballistic skill, even if it's reduced every time it receives damage, it has little impact on the damage output of the unit. So overall, the Hellhound performed very well in our metrics, reaching a very good score of 149%. It has a very solid defensive score, reaching 6.78 point per normalized wound. In opposition to the Armored Sentinel, the Hellhound is having a good shooting capacity, a bit better in anti-tank, and much better in anti-personal shooting. So however, like many vehicles, it doesn't have any melee capacity, but none of its weapons are blast weapon. Therefore they can be shot even if the enemy is within engagement range. The mobility is pretty good, and so it's a very interesting unit that is worth more than its point. The variant of the Scout Sentinel that is analyzed in this video is armed with the Heavy Flamer. So for 45 points you are getting 1 Scout Sentinel armed with Heavy Flamer. That gives us 6 wounds of toughness 5 and a save 4+. It has the Scout Vehicle rule that allows it to move 9 inches before the first turn. The Heavy Flamer automatically hits, so even if it gets charged or something like that, the Heavy Flamer will be able to automatically hit the targets. Despite also not having a very offensive capacity, it's a bit better than the Armored Sentinel that was analyzed, but its fortitude score again is amazing. Very resistant unit per point. It has a bit more capacity for shooting, so and its mobility is excellent, reaching a 4-star because it is able to move before the game start. So a very good unit for the Astra Militarum. So overall, the choice for the Astra Militarum is pretty strong. It is reaching a very good unit that are getting good score even before any force multiplier are being installed. So very good capacity and choice for any Astra Militarum player. So there are two dedicated stratagems that can be used on Armored Sentinel. First, you have the first strike hard for 1 command point that add 2 to the 2 hit rolls. So it brings the unit to 191%. And if you include depth maneuvering, that will increase the defensive capacity of the unit. Again, so even more epic proportion, it does bring the unit to 229%. It makes the Armored Sentinel probably one of the toughest units in 40k. The Hellhound also has a dedicated stratagem, Splash Damage, that allow it to reroll its Inferno cannon wound. So it does bring the unit to a very good score of 183, and that is before entering the input of the regiment. So both the Armored Sentinel and the Hellhound reach our 200% competitive value, so very good units. Unfortunately, Sentinels do not have a lot of force multiplier that are available, like Lemon Ross or infantry. Therefore, they are more limited in their ability to grow. One against the depth maneuvering that is used on the Scout Sentinel, bring it to 169. So it's still a good unit, but it does not reach a 200% value. This video describes the fast attack choice for Astra Militarum, and it was using our quantifiable the metrics. Please feel free to comment on how to increase the efficiency of those units. Subscribe if you like this content. I will upload all the units of 40k using exactly the same method. Thank you for watching. Over and out.